Good morning, good morning, good morning, you guys.
Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to Real Talk with SLR.
How are you guys doing today?
On the road again.
Oh, yeah.
Been on the road a lot this week.
We have been.
Yep. But today, take a good look at these panoramic views because they're going to be gone in a few hours.
Yep. We're going to be going through the mountains, though, on the way. We actually have we have a speed trap ahead. We actually have to go through the mountains. I love the drive from Salt Lake area up into Vegas area because you have to go through like these tall mountains and like in the ravine of it all, and
it's very beautiful.
It is definitely one of those butt puckering moments when you're driving as well, but it's some fun drives, you know.
It is. It is. We've had a really great time here in Utah visiting with Gary's family.
Oh, man.
Making so many memories, man. The kids were all sniveling last night, you know. I don't want to see I don't know how long it's going to be till we see him again.
You're saying it's going to be 5 years.
Yeah, it's going to be another 5 years. It won't be another 5 years.
It won't.
It's going to be this year, actually.
It is.
Yeah. Making plans with everybody to come on out.
Yep, they're gonna come make the way to the south and come visit us out there. Hopefully, if all things go to plan.
Yep.
If they don't, we're not gonna hold it against them because life happens.
Mm-hmm.
But we're trying to work it out to where some of his siblings can come out this summer, and it'd be nice.
See us and
Yeah.
Auntie Shelby.
Yeah, that'd be very nice, huh?
Mm-hmm.
That'd be very nice. Well, we've had a blast the last few days. I mean, we've gotten a lot of good quality time in. Gary, you got to spend so much time with your brother, which I know you really needed.
Dude, I needed that for my soul. That was
You did.
That was a great time. That was such a blast. Like, I had no words can describe it, you know. I really felt like I was a little kid again. You know,
You guys were acting like little kids again.
It was good. Like, it was a lot of fun, you know, being able to go around. I'm going to get out of this lane because people are trying to cut me off like right at the last second. Whatever. Go for it, speed demons. But no, it was a really good time. And to be able to, you know, do all the fun outdoor stuff like we used to do as kids and everything. And, you know, we both, you know, we just got older. We had kids, we had families, you know, we had obligations, and we all just sort of moved, you know, and
Yeah.
it's, you know, life happens, you know.
Yeah.
So
they moved to Utah first when we were still in like the Vegas area.
Yeah.
And then we moved to Arizona, and then we'd only get together like twice a year because we lived in different states.
Yeah.
And then they've pretty much stayed in Utah. They've moved different locations in Utah,
Yeah.
but they own their house and stuff where they're at now, and like they're staying put.
Yeah.
And then we moved all the way to the south, as you guys know. So life just brings you in different directions, but family's family, and it's always wonderful to get back together with everyone, to be able to see how everybody's grown and changed, but yet still the same.
No. I had so much fun that it was hard for me to grab the camera and just, you know, to film or anything really.
It's okay.
I was in such just like a joyous, you know,
You were
state
in
of
the
mind,
moment, babe.
in the moment,
You were
and
in the
just
moment.
living it, you know.
Yeah.
And it was a great time. And I mean, to be able to go snowboarding again with my brother, like that was huge right there.
Yeah, and Gary and Curtis went on like some of the bigger slopes and stuff that I did not go on. And I didn't, so I felt bad because we got me a lift ticket and I didn't even use the lift. I stayed down at the Bunny Hill with, I was trading off the kids. I was trading off Abe and Scarlett. However, Abe and Julia and Scarlett all did go down that one big hill.
Yeah.
But it was just kind of like we were taking turns. Like when Gary went first with Julia and Abe, I was back at the Bunny Hill with Scarlett. And then when Scarlett wanted to go up to the bigger spot, Abe was burnt out, and then I had to kind of go take him to go get something to eat and like warm up and stuff. So we kind of tag teamed it out, but it wasn't about me. It was about you having some fun with your brother, and
yeah.
So I felt bad that we bought me a lift ticket and I didn't even use it. But at the same time, I had a blast, and yeah. And Gary, of course, you know.
It was
With being Gary, he's over there pulling tricks and everything, and I wish I could have seen it because I know. I already know you were in like in your zone. I know how you are.
It was great, and I'm glad I wasn't wearing a GoPro because
you would have ruined it.
Man, there was a few times, dude. Like, oh my goodness, I did the whole cartwheel thing. Like, I did this jump. And I landed it perfectly, and then I didn't realize right after the jump there was whoops, literally right after coming off the landing and everything. And yeah, I hit that first whoop and I was all, huh, and I sort of was sideways like this in the air. I was like, oh, this ain't gonna be good. I'm eating it.
That would have been
hit
great.
the ground hard. I was like, oh, and did the whole tumble.
Cartwheel in the snow.
Yeah, I did probably 6 rotations on that one. That one, it hurt, man. And then catching an edge a couple of times. The powder, it snowed too while we were up there.
Yeah,
there was some good powder in certain spots, and to the point where I'd go to turn and go to slow down, and then all of a sudden I'd dig down and dig myself in and catch an edge and fly forward a little bit.
Yeah.
It was fun. It was super fun. I'm
not as cool as Gary. I stayed on the bunny hill the whole time with the kids, and I stink, man. I stink at snowboarding. I didn't get down the bunny hill not one time without falling. Every single time. Although I did get to a point where I only fell once.
No.
But I stink.
The bunny slope is so much harder to learn on, which you would think that it would be easier because it's the bunny slope, right?
Well, here's the thing too, I was never a skateboarder, I was a skater, with roller skates, and roller blades. And so I honestly think that I would probably do much better with skis just because you have your independent legs, where you are just naturally great with skateboarding. So of course you're gonna transition to snowboarding and surfing super easily. It's just the direction of your body and how your legs have to be.
No.
So I didn't get a hang of it too well, and it was only my 3rd or 4th time ever going. But regardless, I had a blast. And I know the kids had a blast. You have a fun time, baby?
Yeah. Yeah, I did do a scorpion. But
Julia scorpion.
But as soon as I did that, I got up and I just kept on going to Kaden.
Yeah. Julia and Caden and Kyron, the older nephews that we have, they were going up and down that thing so many times. Julia was Little Miss Independent. I caught her on the ski lift by herself, getting on and off and just hitting it, man. She was going for it. I was super proud of you.
And every time I tried to get her to go down the slope with me, and we were literally doing the back and forth. I'd see her on the slope or on the lift. I was like, I need to get down there, and I'd bomb down there real quick to get on it, and I'd start going up, and then she's already halfway. I'm like, dang it, I missed her.
I will say, Scarlett did even better than I did. Scarlett was relentless, man. At first, she was going down the bunny slope, and she was getting a little frustrated because she was falling so much. We gave her a good, you could do it, baby, don't give up on yourself. And that girl, she was relentless. She'd fall, and she'd smack the snow a little bit. She'd get back up, and she'd keep going, and she'd keep going. And by the end of our day over there at the bunny slope and stuff, and at the end of the day with me, Scarlett was able to go down it without falling. And I was super proud of her. And then as soon as she mastered the bunny hill, she was like, I'm ready to go on that lift. And you and Scarlett went up.
Yeah, she was prepped for that lift until she was on it, and then she realized how high up she was. Yeah, the whole time on the lift, she was like, I don't want to be on here.
Aww.
Which, it's understandable.
That's mama's girl right there, mama's girl.
It's totally understandable. She did great though, on the lift and getting off of it and everything like that, and even coming down.
Yeah.
She was just getting a little teed off and a little scared because it is a little intimidating when you're coming down a slope.
Well, and to be fair, she was probably pretty worn out from being so relentless on the bunny hill.
Yeah, and she was just, it's one of those things, she did great though.
Yeah,
she
I'm very
did
proud of all the
absolutely
kids.
great. She was getting the snow plow down and everything, and she was doing really, really good.
And Abe too, I saw Abe getting it.
Abe was doing great going down too. Me and him got tangled up together. I was trying to hold his hands and get him to snow plow a little bit, and
Guys, bump your noggins.
Well, his board went in between my legs.
Oh.
And then I couldn't stop or slow down or anything because of that. And I put us
Yeah.
I put us to the ground, and so we didn't get going too fast.
Yeah. You're like, wait a minute.
I mean, I'm like, all right, I'm taking it for the team, and yeah,
That's all right.
we tangled up a little bit.
That's all right. We got to hang out with Aaron that day too when we were doing the snowboarding. We got to see our very good long-time childhood friend. Although, like Gary said, we were honestly really living in the moment. I got a little bit of footage of snowboarding and stuff, but it was snowing and I was using my phone. I didn't want to get it super wet. A bunch of variables, and we were living in the moment. So I didn't get any footage, not one footage of Aaron. Well, I feel kind of bad. I should have got a picture of you guys in the snow or something, but it was like bad timing. Like Aaron would be there and then you'd be gone and then you'd come back and he'd be gone because it was just a very fun, busy day and
a lot of people.
Ski lift and he fell.
Aaron fell off the ski lift.
No, not off the ski lift.
What do you mean?
Like I was on the ski lift.
Oh, you were on the ski lift and he was snowboarding and he fell? Poor Aaron. We ain't as young as we used to be, man. Those tumbles, they take a toll. And even though I only stayed on the bunny slope, man, my booty was feeling it. And, you know, I kept using we just moved 10,000 pounds of concrete excuse, you know. Yep. And it's not just an excuse, but it's a legit reason, you know. And my body just isn't the same as it used to. And after I took a few tumbles on the bunny slope, I felt it in my lower back. And there was a time where Gary was like, hey, I'll stay with the kids now and you can go. And I just was like, no, I know it means more for you to go. And honestly, I wasn't really feeling, my body was already hurting and I was like scared to take a few more tumbles because we still got a wedding to go to.
Yeah.
We're going to be boogieing down. I want to have my dancing shoes on this wedding. I want to be able to let loose and have a good time, you know?
But
we still got more things to do.
Such a great time. Me and my brother did the old thing that we used to always do when we go snowboarding. We rode until we couldn't anymore. First off, but like
they rode until dark.
The first ride, or like we got up there and we were looking at the time. We're like, dude, we got 10 minutes once we got up to the top and everything. We're like, dude, if we ride and we bomb it down, we can make it down there as you know, and get on the lift before they close it again. Or close it for the last one. We were the last ones on the lift. Like the ski patrol guys that were there were, they were like, nope, you guys aren't, nope, or they're like kidding around type thing. But we're like, no, we're going. And like we got up to the top and they all looked at us and they were like, well, we're the last ones on the mountain. That's it, you know. And they took off and we were like, all right, well, let's get on down there. Let's have some fun. And it was cool. That was my first time snowboarding in the dark because we would just get the day pass. Yeah. And they had nighttime runs whenever we went, but we never got those. We
Hence
just got
the reason
daytime.
Why we did not do a live stream on Wednesday. But
I was having too much fun.
I kind of had a feeling that's why we went live here on Real Talk before, like as we were driving up the mountain. Yep. I kind of had a feeling. I was like, oh, I know these boys. Yeah. I know how these boys are.
That was so much fun though. We bombed it down there. He took me over to the jump areas. I wish that there was more rails, or like there weren't any rails over there, but I wish there were some rails.
I saw some like hills that they made.
They had some jumps we went over to and everything, and there was like a little box there and whatnot, which I almost ate crap on coming off of that box a couple of times.
Ooh, but bad boys. Yeah. What you gonna do?
Oh, speed limit 75. All right.
For you,
well,
bad
shoot,
boys,
I ain't speeding. I'm going under.
What you gonna do when they come?
That looks more suspicious. No.
Yeah, right. Whoop whoop.
But no, it was such a good time.
Somebody's in trouble.
Did some tricks. I hit a couple of jumps and whatnot. I was a little timid on hitting like the actual like big jumps. I just hit the hips and hit like the little jumps and whoops and there was a spot where they call it the meadows or whatever, and we're going through like trees and everything else like that. Yeah, I think that they were more meant for like skiers, but it was interesting. There were some times like I thought for sure I was going to be running into some trees, and I did smack a tree or two.
Oh, I'm sorry, George, jungle, watch out for that tree.
It looked so inviting. It was such a nice opening, and you got like probably about 20 feet in, and then it went into this small little. I was like, oh my goodness, I'm turning. I'm like, I'm going super fast. I'm about to run into a tree, dude. Like, oh my goodness. Yeah, it was interesting, but
I wasn't ready.
Yeah, I was able to slow down and stop. And in the motion of going like this, freaking out, I sort of smacked 2 trees with both hands.
I know. I hope that your body is gonna be feeling all right. I know that you're sore, but I hope that you're all right.
I am so sore. It's not even funny. My legs are shot.
I know.
My knees are shot right now. My ankle is super shot.
Julia says
My
the
shoulder
chiropractor is
shot.
gonna be wondering, what did you do?
We were going in a nice direction, getting you all aligned, and now you're all jacked up. What the heck?
We just made a joke because, like, in the chiropractor, like right next to the Caesars, there was a tractor in there.
Oh gosh, a tractor at the chiropractor.
That's funny.
That's funny. That's hilarious.
Oh, but that was so much fun, man.
It was.
So much fun.
We
Did
got
some shooting, some fishing.
Yep.
Man.
Ping pong.
Ping pong.
Family games.
Family
we were
game
playing
night.
like I forget what it's called, but it was like this drawing game through his Xbox onto his TV, and like we use our little smartphones to like draw these pictures and stuff. I forget what it's called.
Drawbox or something like that.
I don't know. I'll text him and find out, because that's one that I would like to bring back to Arkansas and play with the Fran
players
band.
are able or
Oh
something
yeah,
like
no,
that?
it's a ton of players can play it, and it was really fun. It was kind of like Pictionary, sort of,
No.
in a way.
That's on your phone.
Yeah, but it's like an updated version of it. But it was a lot of fun. We had a great time, man. We made like homemade, I say we, no, Ann and Curtis. I was the cleanup crew. They were great being cook and stuff like that, but I was the cleanup crew. But they made like a homemade Chipotle feast last night.
Chicken adobo?
Something like that, but it was
Chicken adobo?
really good. We had like
That was bomb.
it was like grilled chicken with all the seasonings and stuff, and then it was in a bowl with rice and beans, and then pico and cilantro and jalapeno, and it was very good, super good.
Oh, man.
They definitely spoiled us, and it was a really great time to be able to spend with Shelly, to be able to spend with Ann, and of course Curtis and all the kids, and Lena. Lena got to come, but Lena had to work. So Lena would come every single night, guys. Every single night we were like the late goers back to our hotel, like
2 o'clock,
2
4 o'clock.
Yeah, it was super late getting back into our room. But it was partly because Lena didn't get off of work until like 9:30, 10 or something. And by the time that she got to get over there, well, that was only
That's
last
just
night because
us.
she had an event last night.
Yeah.
So that was different. But normally it's like 10 or something. So then by the time she gets there, it's already late. And then we want to be able to visit, and she wants to visit, you know. So we were all pulling like double duty, just staying up late, and we were having so much fun. The time was flying by so fast. Like, it's crazy.
It was awesome.
It was great times.
I can't believe how quick that went, though.
I know.
I still am like, wow.
Drawful.
Yes, drop.
Okay,
That's Friday.
Drawful. That was the game.
Drawful.
Drawful.
Yep.
We'll have to look it up. And
One word, drop.
yeah, but it was also something box.
I think.
Jackbox was the game developer, I think, and then Drawful is the game. Jackbox makes
That's
a
where
bunch
the
of
box
different.
came from, okay.
Yeah, I was like,
I couldn't remember.
I know it had boxed in it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, now Mel, remember, watch this Real Talk. You'll be able to download it again. Future Mel, look at past Mel and remember.
Yeah.
Yeah. But no, we had a great time, guys. We had a really wonderful time. I'm really looking forward to what we're about to get into now, that this leg of our trip is sadly coming to a close. But we have much to look forward to still. So we're on our way to Las Vegas now, and tonight we're going to be staying with, we're not getting a hotel room tonight and tomorrow night, because we're going to be spending a lot of time with some of our friends, and they don't have quite as many people and kids and things going on in their house, so it wouldn't be as much of an imposition, I would say. Although I know it's not. I don't mean it that way, but anyhow, we're going to be staying with some of our friends. You guys have seen them on our channel before, Jeff and Kim. They came out to Arkansas and visited with us.
Yeah.
And we showed them around and all that stuff. So we're staying with Jeff and Kim tonight and tomorrow. Tonight actually is Kim's mom's birthday.
Heck yeah.
So happy birthday. It's her special day. Happy birthday. We are on our way. So we're going to spend some quality time with their fam bam, do some more board games and stuff like that tonight. But we should be getting in not too late, but you know, it'll be late afternoon, evening time. And then I know we're wiped, and we're probably gonna stay up again late tonight. I already know it.
More than likely.
Yeah.
More than likely.
But, tonight we're gonna hang out with the friends and stuff and get to see them and get some quality time in with them. And the main reason, again, why we're staying with them is because we don't have a whole lot of time on our itinerary to be able to spend with them, because we're gonna spend time with them tonight, and then tomorrow we're gonna try to get together with Gary's parents.
Yep.
We also have something special planned for the kids tomorrow night, which we'll talk to you guys about when we get closer to it. And then, yeah, I guess I'll spill the beans on the rest of our plans. But the wedding isn't until Monday.
Yeah.
So we're gonna have to do like pre-wedding stuff. We're gonna have to do basically do whatever Jason and Angela need us to do to help them for their wedding, because that'll be Sunday. So Sunday is basically, we're on call. We're here for you, bro. Like, we'll probably be hanging out with Tundra and Angela a lot on Sunday, the day before their wedding. So yeah, we're trying to do all the things and see all the people and.
Yep. It's been a crazy trip.
If you were snowboarding on that.
Yeah, that would be pretty nuts. I'm not gonna lie.
There's a lot of trees there, Georgia of the jungle.
Yeah. You know, and that's.
The bunny hill is on that little hill right up.
It's the funniest thing,
Right.
like bombing down the hill. Like me and my brother used to go crazy to a point where like you don't slow down. You're just turning when you need to turn.
Yeah.
And it was like you're
Just
80
flying.
miles an hour, 90 miles an hour flying down the mountain.
No, I'm too chicken for that personally.
Oh, trust me, I am too. There was a point where I was hitting like probably about 50, 60, and I was all, nope, I ain't doing it. I ain't doing it. If I catch an edge, I am eating it hard, and
And I don't want to eat the
I don't
snow.
want to eat it that hard. I'm not that young anymore.
Yep. We were Curtis is very outdoorsy, and he is very much into all things outdoors.
No.
And they did just buy a new construction house, and they have some renovations and stuff that they're doing on it. And Gary has been like nudging Curtis, hey bro.
Like, dude, you should totally start a YouTube channel, man.
And we kind of want him to too, because then we can keep an eagle eye on what's going on in their family more.
See
It'd be
what's
a great
going
way
on.
for us to like keep in better contact,
I'm gonna try to nudge him a little bit more.
So maybe we'll be able to poke that one. Put it down in the comment section right now if you guys would like to watch a channel. Maybe you guys we can text this video to Curtis, and then he can like look in the comments and see how much support he already has.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Maybe that would like nudge him just a little bit more.
Nudge him just a tad.
Just a little
Just a
bit
tad
more.
more.
Yeah, just tap
Just
it
tap
more.
it in.
Yeah, just
Tap it in.
little tap it. Tap
A
it.
taparoo.
Yeah, a little tap it.
Oh man, it was such a great time.
I know. No, we
It's
just
so-
love them so much.
So sad leaving Utah.
I know.
And that this leg is already over. It's like, man.
But don't be sad. We have much
know.
to look forward to.
We have a lot to look forward to.
We do. I'm so
got a lot of
excited
good
to
fun.
spend time with Jason. I'm so excited to meet Angela, right?
Yes.
We haven't even, I've talked to her on the phone. I know what she looks like. She's so cool. Like, I already love the girl, but I haven't been able to actually give her a hug and, meet her in person. So, and there is a difference. So I'm super excited to meet Tundra's fiance, soon to be wife. I'm super excited to be able to see your folks and to be able to see Jeff and Kim and hang out. So we do have much to look forward to. But it is always sad, when you spend such good time with family and then you gotta leave. It's always bittersweet. And I know that some of the cousins and stuff, they were really very tearful last night. It was some tearful goodbyes. And that breaks my heart. Like, it really breaks my heart. They're like, it's gonna be another 5 years. And we're like, no, baby, it's not gonna be another 5 years.
No.
But,
It's
it breaks my
pretty
heart. We love you, kiddos.
Yeah. Love you guys like no tomorrow. I still can't believe how much everybody's grown.
I know.
Like everybody, our kids, their kids, all the kids. It's just like, man.
But, life marches on, and they've got things that they've got to work on. We've got things that we've got to work on. But I'm happy that we've been able to take this time, to spend this time, rejuvenate our souls and our spirits, and have more oomph for when we get home. Because I tell you what, when we get home, it's gonna be just straight
Go, 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 go,
peanut butter jelly time all day, all night.
Yeah.
Yes, Missy? You don't? Do you want me to give you, here, actually, I didn't give Scarlett any of the Dramamine yet, darn it. Let me get her some right now.
That's probably why.
That is definitely why, because Scarlett always needs it in the car.
Scarlett's a mini you.
She is a mini me in all ways. Here you go, love.
I'm gonna start getting into
Got
some
that?
of the open vastness of Utah.
Yep, and we're gonna start getting off of this thing because we've been yapping already for quite a while. We love you guys. Thank you so much for spending your time with us and for loving on us and caring about us. And, you know, we're gonna continue enjoying this trip. I'm gonna put together something for our leg of this trip here in Utah, because again, we didn't really record a whole lot, although I did get some snippets of this and that. There were some times when Gary was off on his own with his brother, like the fishing portion. I'm like, Gary, you didn't even get a picture? He's like, no, I didn't even get a picture. And they caught
I was
like 5
gonna
fish.
I was gonna grab the GoPro, but I completely spaced it.
I know. It's my job. See, look it. That's why I'm the family historian, because we would have 0 pictures of the kids growing up and like them being babies.
It's all up here.
I know it's all up here, but
It's all up here.
But for them, when they get older and they want to like look back,
No, I know.
they can't take it out of there.
I
So,
know.
but it's okay. It's all good. Look, it's all good. But I was just saying that because you guys probably want to see a lot of this adventure time that we were having, and I regret to inform you that I'm gonna have to do a lot of polishing. I'm gonna have to do the very best that I possibly can, and I will certainly make something enjoyable for you guys to watch, and I'll get it out soon. Speaking of getting out something for you guys to watch, I was able to edit, and I do have a video loaded in the background, ready to go. I got to do thumbnails and titling and like some of the background stuff that I got to do, but it is up on our channel, and I should have it being able to be live for you guys on Simple Life Reclaimed today. And it's the first part of our trip. It's a lot of our traveling. It's a road trip vlog, and it's the first couple of days before we actually even got to Utah. So, I mean, we're talking about all the adventure and stuff like that, but if you guys want to see it, like some of the desert landscaping that we traveled through, 4 corners, being in 4 places at one time, just different things that we experienced along our trip so far. I will have that available for you guys on Simple Life Reclaimed later on today. And then I think what I'm going to end up doing is taking all of the footage that I have from this week and the pictures and things that I have, because maybe we didn't record, but I got a picture or whatever. I'll figure out a way to piece it all together, and that will be the next video that you guys have coming out soon. Don't know when, but soon.
Heck yeah.
Yeah, so keep your eyes peeled for a new post on Simple Life Reclaimed coming out today. We'll do our best to come back here on Real Talk with SLR tomorrow. And friends, you guys know the drill.
I can already see Wyatt now whenever we get home.
What's that?
He's going to be,
yeah.
as soon as in the morning, he's going to be knocking on the door like, where you guys been?
I know it.
Yeah, one
I
more
know.
thing.
What's one more thing, baby?
When we were over at the house, we found a song that's called Wyatt's Poop Song.
Oh, great. All right. Until the next one, friends, we love y'all, and we hope you have a good one.
And we'll catch you on the next one.
Bye, you guys.
Later.